You know how I'm coming. You know exactly how I'm coming. It don't stop. The shit don't stop.
Yo, what's good, man? What's poppin' with y'all, man? You know what I'm saying? It's Cautionmatic coming at you another video. This time I want to talk about this game called projectl. It's a fighting game, a new fighting game that's still in development by Riot Games. Riot Games, I think they are the ones who made League of Legends. I don't play League of Legends, stuff like that, or I don't play no games like that in particular. I wouldn't mind playing a game like that. I just don't play them type of games. But they got a fighting game in the works with they League of Legends characters, stuff like that, which I think is very cool. And they trying to get in the fighting scene. I seen some gameplay. I seen Maximilian do video up on it. I was like, oh, this mother look decent. So me personally, I just recently got back into fighting games and stuff like that. Like Street Fighter 6 is the game I'm really referring to when I said I just got back into fighting games. I got Undisputed, but Undisputed needs some work. Scared to try to play it. My frames per seconds keep dropping. I had a 30-50 when I first got the little early access. My frames per second dropped to like 3 frames per second, 10, 5, stuff like that. Under 15, not lying at all. I'm talking about real, like low numbers. You know what I'm saying? So I got a 30-80, and I must be tanking all the way still like to 15 and 30. I'm like, bro, what's wrong with this game? You feel me? Every other game I have don't have the issue. Like no game I have, no new game, no old game, no nothing, no early access game had the issues. Like the frames always be up high, just doing good. That's the only game I have an issue with. So until they get it figured out, I don't know what's going on with the game. But besides that, Street Fighter 6 is the main game I've been playing. I'm gonna play Mortal Kombat 1. I like the recent trailer that came out with Baraka, Tanya, and Lee May. So like they look decent. Seen people play Tekken 8. They also look cool too. But I really been like Street Fighter 6 a lot. There's some things I don't like about the game, like driving pack. How people be spamming it. I don't like how they have assisted combos and motor controls, stuff like that. If you want to spam supers, okay, that's cool, I guess. But assist combos and all that is crazy. Like it's ridiculous. But besides that, I've been really enjoying that game. There are some things I do like a lot, and there's some things I don't like. So it's like I'm 50-50 with the game, but overall I'm still enjoying it because like it's fun and stuff like that. The graphics are amazing, and it's just overall just a decent little game. But one thing that this game have that Street Fighter 6 don't have that I thought should have been in the game, cause I thought it was in the game based on that World Tour mode. I thought it was a part of like the whatchamacallit, the PvP type stuff. This game have duo battle, so you and a friend can play against two friends in one match. You know, so you can tag in your teammate, or you play is you, and then you control your second character. You can tag. It's a tag type game. You feel me? Like you got 2 characters. You pick 2. You fight. Tag your other character. You fight with the other character against your enemy with the other character. Or like I said, you and a friend can play. Your teammate can tag you in, you know what I'm saying? You in a fight and stuff like that. So I like that a lot. It's like a lot of my ideas end up be flourishing into other people and then making it happen. I like that. I wish I would have like made a game. That would have worked, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure people already made a game, but I ain't never played a game like that, to be honest. In recent years, I don't think I have. But this game got it. And I like the characters. I like the graphics of it. I feel like this game is gonna do well. Hopefully the people who play League of Legends gravitate towards the game, play some fighting games. But if they don't, I know a group of people that would surely enjoy this type of game. Like I'm pretty sure people who play Marvel vs. Capcom will like this game based on the graphics and how this is. So like that. I see some tournaments can be made for this stuff too. But without further ado, since I'm rapping on for like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, stuff like that, so we're gonna hop to the video. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about projectl and everything they got to say. This is projectl introducing duo play, Death Diary. So we on the GameSpot trailers. This is just like the first videos that popped up. I typed in projectl. You can't go to riot. And oh yeah, we could react to Max video too. I don't really like react to people videos, but we could go to Riot Games' official channel on YouTube and see what they talking about. Let's go and hop to this though, man. Yeah, let me know how y'all feel. Oh, I thought GameSpot was GameStop.
Hey everyone, It's our favorite time of year. So we thought we'd check in and let y'all know what's happening with projectl. From the start of this project, we felt that if we were gonna make a fighting game, we needed to bring something new to the genre. We're investing in some big ideas that we hope will unlock new kinds of fun for fighting game fans. I'm happy to introduce one of those big bets for you today, which some of you have already suspected. projectl isn't just a tag-based fighting game. It's a 2v2.
Oh yeah, and this game free to play.
projectl isn't just a tag-based fighting game.
See what I'm talking about?
It's a 2v2 team-based fighting game. This means that teams of 2 players can face off together in the same match with each player piloting a single champion. So we're
cool as
building a
hell.
game where you can play with your friends as well as against them. Let me toss it over to Sean to explain how it works.
Okay, Sean.
Damn, that hurts. Maybe I just handshake and you jump up after.
Yeah, I could do that.
They do have game testers, so they got.
All right, it's gonna be cheap. Are you
They have
ready?
an actual fighting game testers to help make this game nice instead of just making the game don't know what they're doing. So I like that. Like I like when people actually use their brain and get people to help work on the game. They have experience in this area. You know what I'm saying? That's how you just do stuff, man. That's how you get stuff done, man. You don't get people who don't know how to play fighting games to help make a fighting game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like test fighting games, stuff like that.
Oh, you like that? That's kind of clean.
Yeah.
You do love to see it. Y'all have no idea how long I've been waiting to talk about this. This is Clock, one of our game designers.
Yo, what's up, everyone?
Let's get into it. Duo play works a bit like tag team wrestling. One player controls the champ on stage, and the other waits off screen for their teammate to find the right moment to tag them in. In our last update, we showcased some of our tag mechanics, all of which were designed from the ground up to encourage teamwork. Sharing in victories, defeats, performing combos together, or saving your partner in a clutch moment are just some of the new ways you can experience the game as a duo. projectl will support 1v1, 2v2, and even 2v1 matchups. So don't worry, solo players. You can still play as a solo tag team fighter and control both
So you
champs
could-
at once. Fight
So it could be you and your other character that you both control versus 2 people who control one character, so like that. So I could play against like 2 friends, you know what I'm saying? And they control their one character while I control 2, and I tag them other character to fight 2 people, so like this. So that's actually cool. Now imagine you like imagine they have a rank or something like that, and it's like you solo queuing rank and using 2 characters, and somebody is like dual queuing rank and they versus you. So like that, you gotta take on both of them and you defeat both of them. Man, that'd be cool as hell, man. Like,
your own battles or bring a
Dope.
friend. The choice is yours.
Time to throw down.
and this game would look amazing.
Whatever your
But this is
setup,
1080p.
our systems are designed to feel fluid and rewarding for players on stage and off screen. And that starts before you even get into a match. Before the game starts, each team can choose to customize how their champs play together with something we're calling the fuse system. With fuses, you can choose between powerful synergies that change up your duo's playstyle and really allow player expression to shine. I want to talk about one fuse called 2x assist. This allows your team to throw out 2 assists back to back instead of just 1. With each champion having 2 assists and some of them being chargeable, there is a lot to discover. But you can always change your fuse for the next match to find out what feels right. We're really excited for all the possibilities here and can't wait to see what you come up with. Team play is at the heart of projectl's design and the foundation of the game overall. We know it's a difficult design challenge to get right, but we spent a lot of time figuring out how to make duo play something truly unique and special for you all to enjoy and master.
So I like games that are just different. You
I'm
feel
sure
me?
you've got loads of questions, so keep them close, because I have one more thing to tell you all. I'm thrilled to say that projectl will have a playable demo at EVO, where you can come try out the game on the show floor. We'll have 4 champions available, no sign-up required. Whether you're attending or not, look out for
see
another
3
update
characters.
with more reveals soon. In the meantime, go check out this full 2v2 match between 4 of our devs. Link in the description below. Thank you all for watching, and see you in Las Vegas.
Okay, so this is 1080p. Let's just go to Riot Games. I don't really like watching 1080p videos, man. Yeah, this is the video right here. I'm subscribed to them right here. So what was the video? She goes from developer match. So they got 4K quality.
Hey, Draggles here. In case you missed it, we just announced duo play for projectl, so go watch that video first. Here's the debut of a full match played by the dev team.
On the first team, we have Pat the Flip, a fighting game legend and teacher extraordinaire. And Caroline, a game designer leading the efforts on illaoi. On the other team, we have Maxine, aka Max, and Dan, aka Dread. When these two duo, they're collectively known as Maximum Dread. Cheer them all on and check it out.
I mean, orb is always going to be the safer one.
Okay.
So just use that unless you're doing like a long ass combo.
Like that they actually got like
Good luck. Have fun.
arcade sticks. And they actually like playing this mug, you know what I'm saying?
All right, time wind this out.
So you can really see how the game's supposed to be played.
Oh, good for you. Oh, that's big damage. Okay, nice. Oh, there we go. All right, make him spend. It's fine.
I can see myself playing this, man. I just like games.
Nice catch.
They are just different, having your own unique style and
Oh my god. I take it so. I haven't gotten the chance to play it to my health. All right, you gotta stick around a little longer.
cause nobody just want to play the same like type of game, same shooting game, same fighting game, same battle royale. I like something to have a spin on it. You feel me?
I don't have it.
I'm gonna save the save.
Oh no.
Oh, nicely done.
Come back to Century Tech.
Yeah, I literally didn't have it.
Yeah, I saw.
I can see some tournaments getting done with this stuff.
Oh, it didn't hit.
Oh no, I went
Nice
too fast.
conversion. Oh,
Okay.
all right, get it?
Oh, okay, good luck.
Okay. I told you.
See, the big dude, he do some damage. He got some messy combos. I like the black character though.
Okay.
Nice.
You know, he look cool. I used to always see like live wallpaper, live wallpaper
Nice.
art.
I just got it back.
That's a cool looking character.
Honestly, I was waiting.
I wonder if it's a real like character in the game or like a TV show or something.
Oh, good stuff. Tagging?
Come back.
I know a little bit about what her name. Ahri, I think that's her name. Not her abilities, but I just seen like art.
Good
We
crowd.
That
like to see art of all these characters. So
Okay, thank you.
Put me in, coach.
Beautiful.
Oh no. Okay.
I like how they just made a fighting game and stuff.
Wow.
Save me. Where are you going? She's like, I'm out of here.
Nobody saw
I always thought like these type of games would do well
Smash, smash. Oh, you got me.
as a fighting game, something like that.
Oh, you got it. Nice. Fight my assist does extra damage.
Took that one. Oh, that's
It's gonna stay in development. I'm not going to Evo. I wish I was, but I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be lit. I don't even like going to certain
Oh, good
places,
jump.
to be honest.
excellent.
I wouldn't mind going to play this and watch the Street Fighter 6 tournament.
Nice try.
That shit gonna be popping.
I'll be more careful with my assist. Oh, we have nothing to spend.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, tagging.
Oh.
All right.
You're coming in?
And one thing that I seen that
Oh.
this is something you could do.
Timewinder.
You could be attacking somebody like if it was you playing against
Oh no. Okay.
against somebody. You could be attacking somebody and you could be in the middle of a combo. You call in
that box might,
your
okay.
other character. Both of your characters could be attacking that one
Nice.
character at one time.
Tagging. Oh, almost. Oh, good.
Yes, they could be like,
All right.
they could be in the middle of a whole. You could just be
Plate
getting
finish.
jumped, basically.
Now we packing leftover.
Be in the middle of two characters getting punished.
Yep. Good stuff. Oh.
Like you probably see in this video.
Oh, I thought that it would get the toe.
Almost. All right. Come in.
Okay.
There we go.
Look at that.
Oh, and the picture perfect finish. Good stuff.
It's GG's.
GG's, GG's.
How long is this video? It's over.
Sweet dreams.
I said that's a full match from the developers. Now, you could go watch. Could watch Maximilian do video. They got basic tag what this is.
What's up, dudes? Max here, and oh man, I think you guys have been waiting for this one. So over the past week,
So before he get to talking, Y'all make sure to subscribe to Max YouTube channel. Follow him on Twitch. He's a really entertaining, fun, informative person on fighting games, stuff like that. Like, ever since Street Fighter 6 came out, I found his channel, shit like that, and I've been really like entertained by like stuff his content, stuff like that. Like, if you ever get bored, you watch some good content, some fight game content, some informative content. Watch Maximilian, dude, bro. That's what I watch when I be on Twitch, whenever he be live, stuff like that. Or just when I be bored, he upload some YouTube videos, stuff like that, man. Make sure you do that, man. Look out, drop a like on the video too.
So I had the opportunity to go down to Riot Studios, and with several other friends and colleagues in the content creator fighting game spectrum, we were able to check out and finally play one of the most anticipated fighting games, I think, of all time, projectl. So I kind of want to go over in this video core and base impressions. They did give us some B-roll and matches to kind of highlight and show off the game. Please have this running in 4K if you possibly can to see how good the game actually looks. And
look at this, bro. Look at this, man. This is... I paused the video. Look how clean this mother look, man.
Yeah, I want to give you sort of a rundown of what's in the game, and then talk a bit about my impressions of the entire experience.
So this is him playing
and
too
where
at the same
they could
time.
possibly be going from this point forward. So quickly covering our bases for anybody that doesn't know, projectl is no longer a 1v1 game that we first saw many years ago before 2020. It is indeed a tag team fighting game, a 2 versus 2 game specifically. And one of the most interesting things that projectl is going to be doing that hasn't been talked about too much and is going to be revealed very soon is the fact that this is a 2v2 game. And yes, there is proper duos. You can have one player controlling one character on each team and fighting each other online or offline in whatever scenario you can possibly think of.
Now, I'm not going to react to the whole video.
That the game does have is the ability for you to play solos versus duos. So if you want to control both characters on a team like a traditional tag team fighting game, you can. Or you can play against other people that are piloting the two characters at the same time. One person on one character and a person on the other character. So there can be a mixture between like solos and duos. If you want to carry your friend, if they're not specifically great at fighting games, this game will allow for that. This makes a lot of sense for me, and I think for anybody that's been watching my projectl videos that we've talked about it in the past, comes as kind of no surprise, because we sort of saw this and the writing on the wall. So I'm just very glad that it's here, because when it comes to 2v2 tag fighters, this is always a very fun and very welcome thing that I'm super excited for. The game is also going to be at EVO, so we're going to be seeing a lot more impressions of projectl coming very soon, which is fantastic to hear, because I'm very curious to see what other people have to say about it, because oh man, this game is mechanically dense. I'm going to start going over some of the things that are present in the game, like mechanically, and we're just going to run off everything that's there before I start giving you my overall impressions of everything. So let's start right at the beginning. It's a 2v2 game. You can tag in your partner, right? You can actively bring in your other team member. They have assists. You can choose what assists they do. Their assists between like a forward and back assist do change. And yeah, the tagging is very similar to something like Power Rangers. So if anybody's used to Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, anytime the other character's on the screen, you can actively handshake tag to that partner. There's like a nice like clapping sound, and suddenly you're in control of them while, you know, you weren't ready to be fighting that character sometimes. It's very dynamic and it's super fun, but it does take a little while to wrap your brain around it. But man, if you want to try a game that does this, I highly recommend Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. In terms of movement and mobility, it's got its like usual fare. It does have proper running in the game. So if you want to forward dash, you can dash inherently, but if you hold it, you can run. There's also backwards dashing, and there is proper wave dashing, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 style. So that's the light and medium attack at the same time, and then you press down and then light and medium down repeatedly to just have your character wave dash across the screen. It is fairly traditional when it comes to control layout and normals, where your characters are all equipped with a light, medium, and heavy attack, but they also have a tag button specifically, which is utilized for assists and allows you to obviously tag in your partner. However, it's interesting because if you hold it down, it does eventually tag in the partner, similar to something like a Marvel vs. Capcom 3. However, by default, the tag button acts as kind of like a straight launcher, and I think the only other game I can give a comparative to this to is like Street Fighter Cross Tekken, when you have that like uppercut attack that automatically tags in your other character. That's exactly what this does. There's a little bit of a mechanic tied to that, where if you do this specific attack to tag in your partner in the middle of a combo, you, I think, take away gray health of the opponent, so there is reasons to do it mid-combo. Throws is also attached to the medium and heavy, and you also get a weird ability called a critical strike, where every character can charge their heavy attack, which essentially results in a super plus on block mega heavy attack that allows you to like dash cancel in and do all this wild and stuff. There's natural anti-airs on every character with down heavy, and you can cross up while jumping with down heavy attacks as well, so they're sort of like caked in for every character. And then your basic launcher is down forward and heavy. The interesting thing about the game is that there are no special move motions. The game is 4 attack buttons technically between light, medium, heavy, and tag, and then you also have 2 other buttons which are special 1 and then special 2. So between special 1 and special 2, every character is different. That was currently in the playable version of the game we have right now. Between all of them, yes, there wasn't the exact same amount of special attacks per character. There was an interesting amount of variety where some characters had more specials attached to what they had and follow-ups and all this stuff, so it wasn't just like, oh, we only get 2 specials per character. No, think of like forward special, neutral special, back special, like all that kind of stuff, you know? But let's get into the defense stuff, because this is where I think some of the game has very interesting design decisions. There's a lot of defensive mechanics in projectl, and one of the biggest ones is that the game does not have a traditional push block. It does have push block, but it does cost an entire bar of meter. You'll notice that there is 3 bars of meter at the bottom. That is for your supers, and it is also for your heavy defensive mechanics, like for example, push block. Push block works really good. It actually pushes away assists, which is awesome, and it does clear a lot of space, but man, is it expensive. You also have something called retreating guard, and this is with
might change
back
the
and light and medium.
You might change that block and stuff though. You feel me? Cause you don't want to have a blocking, but it really costs a lot to block. So like that.
This thing works like a reverse push block. So instead of like the enemy getting pushed away a whole bunch, what it does is sort of like push you away, right? It pushes your character backwards, allowing you the chance to sort of like put them at a distance where you can whiff punish them if they're throwing out too many attacks. However, it has a huge weakness. It completely loses to low attacks, so you have to be super careful of when you use this, but it is a pretty interesting tool to kind of push the opponent perfectly out of range where their follow-up attacks can then be like whiff punished and stuff like that. Here's the other crazy one. The game has a parry. It has a 1 meter parry, where if you press light and heavy at the same time, you can do a high parry and a low parries with the down and light and heavy. And it's just a straight up like parry animation that you see in something like Street Fighter 6 with a little bit of a catch window that feels like 5 to 8 frames or something like that. The crazy part about it is that if you're successful and you successfully high parry someone or low parry someone, you get all of that meter back. So it definitely is encouraging, where if people are going to be autopiloting their block strings, you're going to get parried to holy hell. After a parry, they're just left acceptable. You can run in and get a full combo, all this crazy stuff. So you have to be very careful of how you do this, but there is a risk to it. This costs an entire bar of meter, and as of right now, getting meter isn't super plentiful, even though you have different meter gauges for each team member. Yeah, there's like 3 meters on one person and 2 meters on another. That is the way it currently works. There's also wake-up attacks, like auto wake-up attacks when you get up off the ground, but they didn't seem to have like upper body invulnerability. These remind me a lot of Mortal Kombat 11 sort of wake-up attacks that used your offensive/defensive meter in that game. It's kind of like that. It doesn't use anything, but on block, they're really punishable and bad, and you could kind of jump them right now. So they were only so good. They didn't seem like a universal DP or anything like that. They felt like they might need a little bit of work. Obviously, you can tech out of combos in this game. It's very similar to Guilty Gear, where a combo will essentially quote-unquote black beat, and that means that the combo wasn't tight enough or they hit stunned out. You can tech out by holding a button, very similar to a game like Dragon Ball FighterZ. And there's also a quick rise and a back roll on wake up, so there's quite a bit of defensive mechanics that the game is setting up for. And last but not least, talking about all the different offensive stuff you can do. Yes, the tag button does a default tag launcher where you can just tag in your partner mid-combo. There is assists, but it isn't just a forward assist or a back assist for, like, you know, the 2 assists your character gets. No, you can actually keep that assist button held down and run in with them. No joke, it's one of the coolest things to have, like, your character running and your assist is running as well. And you can sort of delay that assist by doing a charged assist and holding the attack. It's super sick looking. And then obviously handshake tag, we talked about how the tag stuff sort of works like Power Rangers. And then there's some pretty interesting, you know, mechanics that are there to get you back into the fight if you lose your other character. And it's called Last Stand. And it's when you're below 50% life on your last character, you get access to your assist again, like your character didn't die completely, your secondary one. Your assist can come back and do a really, really big assist called Last Stand. And it takes a long time to return. It takes like 10 seconds, but it's just something that allows you a little bit of a comeback factor if you are down a character. And the final one is dynamic save, which acts like...
I think that's just what just happened. If you see right there, got the 8. Let's see.
Your assist again, like your character didn't die completely, your secondary one. Your assist can come back and do a really, really big assist called Last Stand. And it takes a long time to return. It takes like 10 seconds. But it's just something that allows you a little bit of a comeback factor if you are down a character. And the final one is dynamic save, which acts like pretty much a burst, right? Pretty much a traditional Guilty Gear burst. If you use it, it uses up this green gauge at the top of the UI. And that gauge returns over time if you're like offensive or you're getting beat up or as time progresses. This thing just blows up and, you know, the opponents go flying away, but it can be blocked. And if it is blocked, I'm pretty sure you can get a punish after in a similar fashion to something like a Guilty Gear. So there is a complete like burst bait mechanic going on here where if you see the opponent is going to burst, you can properly do something about it if you know it's going to happen. Whew. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. That's all like the movement and offensive and defensive and tag things that are in the game.
Yeah, man.
But guess what?
It's all the information.
There's actually a ton more, because before you even get to the point of a character select screen in projectl, in this current version of the game, there is an entire groove system the game sets up, which is called fuses. So these are
okay. So we already seen a video about fuses, stuff like that. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about projectl, man, because this game right here is gonna be really like amazing, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait to try this mug out. It's gonna be free to play, so you don't have to pay no money for it. I think they're gonna be charged for the characters and character skins, which is, you know, that's how people make their money off free play games like that. I don't mind this type of stuff, so because like you don't have to buy these skins like that, but you can buy the characters, but you don't have to buy the characters. So like that, you know what I'm saying? I like everything I heard so far. I'm still new to this day and age fighting games, stuff like that. I haven't played fighting games in so long, stuff like that. So I really been enjoying the other genre again. I'm learning about this stuff, that stuff, how to do this and that. I don't really have a problem learning some games. I learn fast for fighting games and shooting games, all type of games, to be honest. So, like, I learn quick. So I come to play this and adapt and just, like, you know, make some content on it. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about projectl. Do you think it's gonna be an amazing game? Hold on, I think it's gonna be an amazing game. The standard type games, this is not for you. Are you excited to play it?
This is Tom
stuff
from
like
the
that.
projectl team. I'm back
It's
with our second
though,
promised
man.
update this year.
Well, I just be peace.
Our last 2 updates